These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking those top stories for you from ABC15 Arizona. And the ABC15 investigators are uncovering the disciplinary action Scottsdale police gave to an officer who improperly stored his weapon before Detective So's accidental death. In June of 2024, Detective So died after another detective's rifle fell out of an unsecured bag and discharged the other detective, identified as Juan Roa. According to the department's internal review, Roa improperly stored his rifle with the safety set to the firing position and a round in the chamber. Scottsdale police suspended Roa for 160 hours unpaid. That is equivalent to 28-hour workdays. The department said in a statement that this tragedy is a reminder of the importance of their commitment to safety. Well, highs in the valley once again projected to be in the triple digits through the weekend. While all of us are and likely have been cranking the AC, that is not the case for one valley man. The thermometer on the wall in Paul Farmer's house nears 100. That's because in May, he turned off his AC as a challenge to go all summer without it. He's documenting the journey on social media to bring awareness to people in Arizona who have to go without AC to save money, pledging to donate the money he saves on his bills to them.
At least by the end of the series, what I would love to do is at least pay for 3 families, pay for their whole entire electric bill for the whole year.
So far, his followers have donated over $700 to help. If you want to help Paul reach that goal, you can find this story on ABC15.com. Well, ABC15 smart shoppers with rising prices and looming tariffs. We know many parents plan to start their back-to-school shopping early this year. Scripps News Group consumer reporter John Matarese has a look at where the best deals are right now.
Back-to-school time is almost here, but with today's uncertain economy, a lot of parents are watching their spending carefully. So we wanted to know, will you have to pay more for your supplies this year?
Like so many parents in recent years,
you like the camo?
Cassie Owens realizes inflation has taken a bite out of her back-to-school budget.
A little bit more than I like, obviously, but seems like the prices have kind of steadied out over time.
Nicole Gresham was pleasantly surprised at prices on notebooks and folders this year.
I think the prices are good. Yeah, these are 54 cents, so I think that's pretty fair nowadays in 2025.
That's no accident. Both Walmart and Target announcing they're holding prices on hundreds of school items at last year's level.
Over 100 items under $1 and over 1,000 under $5.
Walmart's Jana Hill says among the deals,
you're looking at $1 for the pencils and the ruler.
And superhero backpacks for under $15. Nearly half of respondents to consulting firm Deloitte's recent back-to-school survey say they plan to spend the most at mass retailers. That's up 15% year over year. Brian McCarthy, who heads the firm's retail strategy, says economic concerns have parents seeking value, with 75% saying they're willing to switch to more affordable brands.
Economic expectations and household financial positions have really dipped to the lowest level we've seen in really the past 5 years. What this means is parents are pulling back in all categories except clothing and accessories.
Parents also say they'll trim their personal budgets so they can buy school essentials. So if you hit the stores now, you may be pleasantly surprised, like teacher Judy Johns.
Composition notebooks at 50 cents each. That's a good find.
And that way you don't waste your money. John Matarese, Scripps News Group.
And a quick reminder to all of our smart shoppers, kids get in free this weekend at Chase Field. You can get up to 2 free kids tickets with every adult ticket to see the Arizona Diamondbacks take on the St. Louis Cardinals.
With your most accurate forecast on this Friday, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A mostly sunny start to the day and a warm start with temperatures at 90 degrees around 8 o'clock, heating up to 100 at midday and calling for a high of 106. We do have some air quality concerns, though, because of the light winds and abundant sunshine we are anticipating, allowing that ozone to build in the afternoon, which is why here in the valley we're under an ozone high pollution advisory. So if you have those respiratory issues, consider limiting your time outside, especially if you have asthma, COPD, or bronchitis, and also think about carpooling if you can on a day like today, riding public transit and working from home if possible too. Highs up in the high country on this Friday, up to 80 in Flagstaff, 83 along the south rim of the Grand Canyon, and in southeastern Arizona, highs back in the lower 100s today. 7-day forecast showing temperatures staying anywhere from 104 to 108 through early next week, with lows in the 80s, at least here in the valley. In the high country, highs staying in the 80s through Sunday with lows in the 50s, with some afternoon scattered storm chances through next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com, or you can download that free ABC15 mobile app.